a few minutes to get set up here and make sure that you can see what you need to see. We'll go over what happened to my face. Those who know me know I am extremely gracefully challenged. So let me get this set up. Let's see. I have to refresh this because it actually has me as being on here. Something went wrong. Lovely. Let me see if I stop that. It keeps telling me something went wrong. All right, so tonight I'm actually in. Here we go. I think it's actually working. I'm so parched. We have that the oil heat, the dry heat in here, so I'm always thirsty. And we'll go over why my face is yellow, green, and purple. This is a those who know me. I was born on a Tuesday. Tuesday's child is full of grace. This child is graceless, so I don't know what happened to that old adage there. I see I have 6 of you already. All right. Okay, so I'm doing it a little, so Stone Bear, that already sold. Sorry, that went earlier. So I marked them on Instagram. I didn't get to mark it yet on Facebook. So sorry about that, Christina, that's sold already. So I don't know if you can see this, but on, God is angry with me. We have a fireplace mantle around our bed. Has not been secured yet to the wall. And we have some stuff on it, including a metal crucifix. And fortunately, I was sleeping on my back, which I rarely do. Dawn was downstairs watching TV, 12:30 Sunday morning. I got woken up by my cross fell off and hit me across my nose. And it was all really swollen. And now I'm just purple and blue and yellow. And because I'm anemic, so my coloring, my bruises are really always spectacular. I always get some really fun bruises. So that's what that is. I'm going with, God's mad at me, and I already started making my changes on Saturday. I bought that figure 8 dance set, that workout thing, and I already planned on my diet starting on Sunday because I've been really bad. Those who know, I was in the hospital a couple of years ago. I have early onset heart disease, high cholesterol, all those things, and I've been very, very bad with my diet and my exercise. So I already determined and decided, because I've been having some mild chest pains, that I was going to start doing better. And then Sunday morning, I take this as my sign from God that you better this time. So that's what's going on here. And I'm going to be a good girl. I've already cut out. I'm doing my calorie counting, and it'll be fine, Carrie. I'm used to this, to the point that when it happened, my first reaction was to jump out of bed, run down and get an ice pack. And Don's like, what are you doing? As I ran by him, because we always have ice packs in the freezer for me, because I'm just clumsy that way. So that's what happened here. It's not from a demerit that I did or anything. So I'm doing a little different format where I'm actually in the front in the general store. I took a picture and I figured I'd do little samplings from all the vendors. So I have a whole bunch of different things. So I'll be showing you all these things that you see here. You can't see, fortunately, this table back here, because I know you'd all be asking about it, and that's sold already. So, thank you, Debbie. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I'll be fine. I was just glad it didn't. If it was a little bit, if I usually sleep on my side, if it hit me on the temple or in my eye, I'd be wearing an eye patch. So I'm grateful for that. So our vendor, on second thought, was in here all day working on her space. She has been doing these, and she had these at another location, which she left. She's now just at Gray Barn with these. She makes these herself. Well, not the glass part of it, but she decorates these. So she has a whole bunch of different ones. This is the lemon one. It's an applied transfer that she paints on there. It's a little trinket jar for $6.50. And you can see it's just a clear, nice little thing. And it's got this cute little lemon design on it. And that's $6.50. That's from our On Second Thought, for our people who are able to come in and shop. She's got a whole bunch of different designs on this if this design doesn't work for you. She also did these cute little mason jars that have all kinds of sayings on them. And these are also $6.50, and they have the twine around it. This one's No Storm Can Last Forever, and she's got a whole bunch of these as well. I'll probably do some pictures of these to put up on Instagram and Facebook so you can see the rest of the sayings. Super easy to ship. Very cute, nice little gifts. And those are just $6.50 each. And then also from On Second Thought, I grabbed this. It's just the bowl. It doesn't have the picture, but it's a good sized Foldscraft bowl. It's 3-quart bowl, 12-inch diameter, and it's only $12, and it's in pristine shape. So even without the picture, it's a great fruit bowl. If you have a large dog, it's a great water bowl for them. Just throwing in, you know, whatever you want to throw in a centerpiece bowl. That's just $12 for that fold scrap bowl. So I'm just going to put that there. Like I said, I grabbed a bunch of stuff that I hope grabs some of your interest. This just came in exactly. No Storm Forever sold to Lynn O'Connor. Okay, are you, I think you're local. Are you local, Lynn? Are you able to come in, or are we shipping? Just let me know that. All right, so I'll put that with yours. We got your name in there, Lynn. Okay, so I have from On Second Thought, this is newer, but it's really cool. It's those canvas prints that wrap, they don't do the frames on these, they kind of wrap it all along. This one's a super long one. She's 35-inch long, 6-inch tall, 1-inch thick, just $12. I'm trying to see if I can get this so you can actually see it. There's a little mountain cabin right here. Excellent, Lynn. We'll have that aside for you and anything else that you might grab. But yeah, you can pretty much see that well. This guy's just $12. So you have a space for this long, narrow little guy. And like I said, that's 35 inches, just $12 for that beautiful canvas picture. I like it because it looks, you know, from a distance, it kind of looks like it's all hand painted. You can't tell it's one of those canvas prints. They did a really nice job on that. I don't know why I'm swirling on the computer. She also has this really cute bunny. His styrofoam head, but he's got the what do you call this, burlap and straw, and he's only, you'll take the Lynn, the picture or the bunny, just let me know. The picture is 12 and the bunny is long picture. You got it, Lynn. That's a really good deal. Like I said, that just came in. I knew it would not last. Bunny is $15.20, and he's long. Sissel bunny here. He's got little burlap ears. Cute little decoration for Christmas. Christmas. I'm in December, and he is just 15. And remember, if there's something that I showed you that you want brought back up, you got it, and I can do that easily. I will add this to Lynn. Yeah, it's a really good deal on that. So Easter is April 17th, I think, this year. I just know it's in the middle of April. So there's a lot of Easter decorations in here already, and it's already been selling. This I thought was cool, and you don't, this you can use in your own garden. Originally, this is a cast iron flower holder for a cemetery. So you got your spike here. It goes like this, but how beautiful is that? Just $12 from our Burning Sensation Antiques. A little rusty, it's been outside, but perfect for your garden. It's very cool. It's not going to last. People are already starting to look for their gardening things. So this is really just $12, and you can put that out in your garden. Very neat. I like that. And that's just $12. And that's got some weight to it. That can go right outside. I grabbed this from our Andover Junction. It's flash. Flash, as we've discussed before, means that the color is applied after, but it's cut to clear. You can see some of the loss here. And that's $14.40 for the etched paint flash. I think I'm too close that way. Let me see if that's better. I have to move my camera back a hair so I'm able to get the stuff in there better. Yeah, that works. All right, and that is eight 3/4 inches tall. If you're watching this after 6 o'clock, I'm assuming, I don't know when I'll be done. Remember, that's the replay, and you have to direct message us to purchase. I have a bell here. Looks like the Avon. Looks like, I don't know who that's supposed to be on there, but $6.40 for the clear glass bell. It has a woman's profile on there. I'm not quite sure who that is. It's got a nice sound to it. I'll give it that. All right. Also from Andover Junction, I grabbed a cute little $8 Disney drinking glass. It's Mickey, Donald, and Minnie. It's official. The Walt Disney Company is on there, and that is $6.40. This is a 5-inch tall brass owl standing on books for $14.40, and that's from our vendor, Redeemable. Very cute. It's got some nice detail to it. It feels like he's hollow. another drink again. I'm learning to stay hydrated, right? I grabbed this. This is a recent markdown. This is from American Atelier at Home. Melody is the pattern. It is a porcelain. You got it, Debbie. It's a cute one. And Debbie joins us all the way out from Ohio. Right, this is beautiful. It's ceramic. It's on there. The pattern is on there. It's like chintz with music, sheet music on there. And that's just, she's recently reduced that to just $12. Trying to see if I can get this so you can see it better without me having to get up. And you can see the patterns on the handle. And like I said, it's newer. It's probably made in China. It doesn't say that, but it most likely is. And this is a full-size picture for just $12 with beautiful roses on there, pink and red. That is not quite, about 9 3/4 inches tall on this gorgeous picture. I mean, that's just beautiful. These look so pretty with flowers in them. This would be beautiful with just some white daisies in it. You don't have to go crazy with what you put in there because it's already got enough color on the picture itself, or you can put something bright in there. This I thought was interesting. This is an antique pharmacy box, Brignall number 90 size. I don't know if it's, she's got it as a pharmacy box. It's just kind of interesting box to me. I'm not sure what it was for. And this is just $9.60. This thing has a lot of age to it. There is some wear to it back here, but it's a very cool old box. And that comes to us from Naco. So like I said, I got something from everybody here today. This is from our vendor, The Hip Chick. This is a Castoria bottle with an embossed cap that has some, the cap has some dents on it, but the bottle itself is in really good shape. It's Chaz H. Fletcher's. It's embossed on that side. You got it, Debbie. And on this side says Castoria. And you can see the cap has some stuff going on to it. And that is just 30% off 11, so that'd be $7.70 for that really cool little bottle. Let me get Debbie's name on that box. Yeah, I think that's just find that so interesting, that box. Put that on there so I don't lose it. Something you just can't find again, and I don't see them all the time. I know those pharmacies, those kind of things are always hot. Now this poor lady, somewhere along the line, wherever she lost her eye, I see what they did. All right, so her arm, it's a very clean loss of arm there. Because I'm trying to see, it looks like they might have glued the arm on, but I'm not seeing any holes where her arm was. I don't know if she was intentionally made this way. So we have this sweet little pincushion lady. She's just $7.20. Feels like she's straw inside, but she's fabric. She's very cute. She's got the little kerchief wrapped around her head, and just very sweet. And that's from our vendor, Good to Go. We have here what we ceramic bunny, not marked by anybody, probably a hobbyist piece where they went in and made these in the class. He is 5 by 7. He's 5 inches tall by 7.5 inches wide. He comes to us from Auntie's Attic, and he's just $12. And you can see they just kind of did like a brush paint on him. Oh, there's a basket next to me. All right, that's not for sale. That's mine. This I grabbed. It's recently been reduced from 10 to 7 and then 30% off, so $4.90. So if you have somebody, it's in as is. The little thing here to turn it, you got it, Jennifer. It's broken, but it's a cool to look at. It's more of a, it's 1962 Slugger's Game as is. You can't, the little piece down here is broken. And that's why it's only $4.90. So, and that came to us from Belmont Farmhouse. All right. Pincushion lady to Jennifer. It's a good little deal. I'm trying to limit myself to my collections, but I love pincushions. There's just something, because you can never have too many because they don't take up a lot of space. That's what I tell myself with all the things I start collecting. All right, we have here, these are, I see some kind of indentation in them. I grabbed these little ceramic Easter bunnies. their salt and pepper shaker set. And it just says bunny on the bottom. It looks like. I can't quite read them. But they are from our Pig and Wildflower. She just brought these in today. $8 for the cute little salt and pepper. They both have they're not super old. They still have the plastic stoppers on the bottom, so they are quite usable to put out on your Easter table. Yes, it is a much cuter option than stepping on the pins and needles. Now just find a way to deal with the Legos, right? And in our house, it's the dog food. Sin, she takes the kibble and she runs with it in her mouth like a hamster, and she drops it as she's running, and she doesn't pick it up all the time. So if you're not looking, those little pieces of dog food hurt. I thought we were past that when Donnie was older, not having to step on Legos. Now we step on dog kibble. In the middle of the night, that's never planned. It's better than stepping in other things, I guess, that the pets like to leave behind. All right, so this just came in from our Belmont farmhouse. It's this darling little, like, toothpick holder, cachet, made in Japan. The stamp is older, so this is pre-war. He's luster, and he's just $11.20. He's blue. You can see that luster finish on him. It's like that iridescent. It's just very cute little cachet, and he's $11.20. And that just came in. This is from, I just love the colors on this. This is from, oh gosh, one of these prices again. All right, so 23 times 0.7. So this is $16.10. This is older. This is transferware. Oh, there's still some potpourri in there. I'm going to close that back up so I'm not spilling potpourri. It's made in England. It says Florist England on the bottom. It is a transferware potpourri. It feels and looks like ironstone to me. It's just really a beautiful piece. And what I say again, that's $16.10. And it's there's potpourri in it. I'm not sure. It still has a nice scent. It's not overwhelming. And you can change that out, and you can see it's got the holes in the top to get that scent. And you can tell, like, the transferware goes right down to the bottom of the piece and to the top. So that's our nice older pieces. Ooh, I almost missed one of the important things today. I have a flask here, $9.60. It's silver plated. It's my new name. I go by J McG. It's like got a rapper's name on it there. But you know, you've all heard Don's puns and stuff, so I keep this right in my pocket. I'm not even sure if this one's usable. The good ones would be lined with if they haven't broken the glass. This hasn't. I would not use this. It's just kind of cool to look at. I know that the Newton Hospital is having a 1920s themed dinner this year for one of their fundraisers over at Perona Farm this month. If you're going, this is a perfect little prop for that, and it's just $9.60. You're gonna need for your little flapper costume, or for the gentleman. Needs a flask for just $9.60. That's a great part of your little costume there if you plan on going to that fundraiser. I grabbed this from Country Roads. It's a fancy beaded egg for $8. I don't know what's underneath it, but it's just super fancy and pretty. And things like this, the eggs and that, you don't have to put them away after Easter. You can leave these out all year. Just very pretty colors on that. Put that in there with the bunny. Now, I looked at this picture and I saw the price, and I'm like, that's kind of high. But then I saw why, because it's actually Stangle. So this is like this pretty green outside, and then it goes to this paint, this like pinkish, taupish color, signed Stangle. This comes to us from the Hip Chick for $14. So it's an unusual piece of Stangle, green with a terracotta color inside of it. Very pretty. From the Looking Glass, I grabbed this little white hobnail vase. It's a short one, and that's $9.60, and it is 3.5 inches tall, and that is the ruffled top on that cute little hobnail milk glass vase from the Looking Glass. And again, if you're watching this and it's the replay, just be sure to direct message us. You can still purchase after the video has ended. I will be uploading this to YouTube for our YouTube people who don't do Facebook. So, and again, if you decide later on tonight that you want something, just message me. I grabbed this. He has a very tiny little chip over here. Made in Germany. So this This is like probably late 1890s, early 1910s. Little child's porcelain mug for $6.40 from our nanny goat. It's got a couple of animals on the front there. It says, "Good luck, old boys." 2 elephants. How darling are they? And then there's a fox. It's a fox on the back. And like I said, it's just got this tiny little flaw. It's well over 100 years old, just $6.40. How cute is that? That's just really sweet. And that's a really good price. So you always have room for more little tiny things like that. From Jeff's Arcade, I grabbed a Brooks Drive-In Dixie cup for $8. I don't know if anybody's from Oneonta or has been up to Oneonta's. If you've been to the largest indoor charcoal pit in the East. So that's up in Oneonta. I think that might actually still be there. And that's just $8 for this cup. So, or you know somebody in Oneonta. Somebody going to SUNY Oneonta. That'd be cute for their room. I grabbed this on the way by. There is some kind of marking on the bottom. Looks like numbers. So it's probably a USA pottery. Very cute. Let's see which measurement that is. All right, so this is 3 inches tall. This is a vintage pottery bird planter for $12 from our auntie's attic. It's very cute. Just a happy little birdie. I saw that when I was walking by. So you don't have to use these for, you know, you can put your rings, your jewelry in it next to your bed. Just very cute little guy. That just came in. All right. These last a little bit longer now that I'm doing where I grab a bunch of stuff from people. This is from our Vintage Crush. This is 5 inches tall. And that's just $4.80 for the yellow amber glass pitcher. Interesting handle. Let's see this little space here, how they like kind of came back up and curved here. Very unusual. And that's just $4.80 for the unusual amber pitcher from Vintage Crush. I got Bunny. He's just $6.40. Again, he's a hobbyist piece that was, he's how tall? We'll hold him up in a second. I just want to get his height to the tip of his ear. It's about 3.5 inches. He's painted very well. He's $6.40. He's got the cutest little eyes for the bunny from Vintage Crush. And I grabbed a Boynton. You remember Boynton from, you get these in the Hallmark stores? I grabbed this from Jeff's Arcade as well. Everyone's entitled to my opinion. It's that Boynton cat. And that's $9.60 for that mug. And then the rest of it's blue and red pinstriping on the back. So I thought that was very cute. So I grabbed that. And if I'm not catching your eye for something for you, don't, you know, we have lots of, you have gifts all year. Start stocking up that Christmas closet if you're one of those people who likes to be ahead of the season and not have to worry about it when it comes up on us. I do have this for St. Patrick's Day for $6.40 from Naco. You have the Irish coffee on that side, and then the back of it's "May the good Lord take a liking to you, but not too soon." And that is just, and that's from Vintage Crush, and that's just $6.40 for the Irish coffee mug. It's not a bad, I mean, it's not too small, not too big, and that's a Naco 1985 on that, made in Japan. And we do not, I don't recommend putting those through the dishwasher. I would hand wash your mugs just if you want to keep the sayings on them. From our American Barn. This is from, oh goodness, Samüchelbach Grenzenhausen. So we're going to say this one's a German ashtray. I think, I don't know if this is a Bunakamp, if that's a beer or what, pottery ashtray for $14.40. And that's from American Barn. I also grabbed from him this cannon. It's a brass model cannon for $19.20. It's a good size on it. I'm not seeing any maker's marks. It has flathead screws on it. It's got a good size to it. If you need measurements or anything, let me know. It's just decorative. I don't think it was even like caps or anything in there. I don't know if anything was on this part of it. But that's a nice gift for somebody, you know, who likes militaria. Brass, be good, nice on the desk, good little paperweight there. Now, before we get excited about this, I need you to know that he does have a condition issue with his halo. There is a large chip out of here. It has been colored in gold. This is the vintage March Naco Angel Boy from Vintage Crush for $24. His wings are intact, his neck, everything else is fine. But again, let's see, there's just this chip on the halo. I don't know if you can see that very well, but there is a chunk out of the back of his halo. He is just $24 because of that. These are super hot again. These come and go in waves. The Naco and Left-In figurines. This is the March Angel birthday boy for just $24. The boys tend to be harder to find. So he is just $24 because of his halo. So we always want to make sure if there's condition issues, even when you come up to the register, if you miss seeing an as is on a tag, we will point it out to you because we want to make sure you're getting what you expect to get. So most people see it, but sometimes you don't. So we always point that out before we wrap it up and assume that you want the item. We have some trench art lighter on wooden ashtray for, what is that, $27.20. An ashtray? Oh, it's an ashtray. Okay. Lighter. How does that work as a lighter? Oh, there you go. I don't know if the lighter is. This is pretty cool. So this is what they call trench art. It's where they made it, with the bullets. It might have been made in the trench, after the trench, but so that's a lighter with the ashtray. That is an older piece for just $27.20 for the trench art, and that is from our vendor, American Barn. And that top just comes off and is a flint style lighter. Like I said, I'm not sure if that works. You might be able to get it to work again or just keep it. It's a really cool old piece. If you don't have any trench art and you want to start collecting, that's a good way to start. Grab this from The Looking Glass. This is newer, and this is $12 for this large yellow planter or centerpiece bowl. It's finished inside as well. It does not have a maker's mark on it. It is a good size. It's kind of large. So it'll be a pretty centerpiece for the spring. And that is 12 inches long, and it stands at about 5 inches tall. And that's just $12 for that nice yellow planter or centerpiece, whatever you want to use it for. Oop, good thing that was metal. I grabbed this stuff from our vendor, Nanny Goat. There we go. This is Greenwood China, Trenton, New Jersey, 1802 ironstone dish. It is $12. Kind of looks like a spoon rest to me. It's the shape of a shell almost. It's in really great shape. It has a super old stamp on it. This puppy's over 100 years old. There is a small chip here that's been there for a long time. You can tell when the chips have been there a lot longer because they've got like a staining to them. A new chip on something like this is very noticeable. So that's in really good shape though. There's no crazing or any other chips besides that. And it's priced accordingly at just $12. That's a good deal. Now I grabbed this guy. I'm not seeing any marks on this. It's a duck foot bowl for that person who has everything. And this is $20 for the duck foot bowl. You can see his little feet there, his web feet. There are no markings on that. And it's a silver toned. I'm not sure what the material is. I mean, the underside's like a brushed pewter almost. So he's just $20 for that. I got a unmarked copper pot with a brass handle for $16, and that is 5 inches tall. You got it, Jennifer. It's definitely different. Yes. I don't think too many people are going to have that one. Very cute. Put all your Easter eggs in it. That would look really cute. So the copper, I'm gonna, oh, good Lord. Dawn is here. I don't know if this is a solid copper because I'm seeing some rub and wear here. So it is $16, brass handle, but then I'm seeing greening underneath. So, and the thing is copper through and through, but it might just be copper plated because of the wear that I see along here. So I'm not 100% sure on that. What is the garden state? It is actually, it is a cast iron. Are you talking about the tulip shaped, this guy, Deborah? It's cast iron. It's rusty. It's been outside, and it can go right back outside. This thing is going to be around longer than us probably. And that's just $12 if you want that. Let me know. This is really, and you could paint it if you wanted to, but I think this is just so beautiful for your garden. Just say sold steak if you want it, Deborah, and that's yours. And it's got good weight. It's not blowing away. It's not going to go into your neighbor's yard unless they pick it up. You got it, Deborah. I will put your name on that garden stake. I knew that would be a good one. Where did my pens go? There we go. It's the kind of thing that if I had to put it away at the end of this, it probably would have just gone right to the counter and I would have bought it. So I'm glad somebody else grabs it. I'm sure Don is too, because I keep buying. All right, also from On Second Thought, not On Second Thought, from Burning Sensation Antiques, is this heavy cast iron lead pot for $16. It does have some serious weight. It is a tiny guy. It would be really cute. It's marked with a 7 on the bottom. But it's just so cute as a planter. And it's got some weight, so it's not blowing away. Come the fall, if you do a little witches, you know, display outside for Halloween, even with your Halloween candy, that's got some serious weight to it. And that's just $16 for that bowl there. For our Yankees fans, Derek Jeter, who Don said is retiring from whatever he's doing right now. But this is, do not eat the cereal. This is Jeter's Frosted Flakes cereal, sealed. And it is $16. It's a 20-ounce box. Oh, there's a fan club. You could join his fan club on the back. Like, not now, but it does have a website on it, so it's not super old. But I know they made these in the early 2000s, I think. I just looked it up there. Date? No, I don't see a date on it, but and that's got the tight cereal seal on that. Exactly. Oh, you got it, Christina. Exactly. Oh, wait, I got Jennifer Diaz first on the pot. So Jennifer Diaz on the cauldron. Sorry, Christina, that's who I've got on here first. I have Jennifer Diaz. But we'll have more little pots like that. We get cauldrons in from time to time. We always have people looking for the super-sized ones. Yeah, so what's nice about this is the sealing on it. It looks like it's original. Oh, here's the due date. 2000, I was right. Best if used by. So you can do the, you have the same for who got that first. That show, there's a show where they have you eat expired food. Yeah, there's something for everybody, right? So you can eat expired food as a dare. I grabbed this because I thought this was beautiful. It is 13 inches tall. It's a footed vintage garbage can waste pail from Auntie's Attic. There are some small amounts of rust on the exterior. It's $24. It's toll painted. Just really pretty. Inside's nice and clean. And you put a liner in it anyway. I have Don and I both had Jennifer Diaz on there as first. So, unless does anybody else have, like I said, that's what I had on my computer. I'm sorry. So this has some minor scratches to it on that garbage can for $24 from Auntie's Attic. I have this really, I love the frame on this. Our product is handcrafted and hand finished. Any perceived imperfections are intentional design of the item. This finishing touch adds character and old world beauty unique to this piece of art. No two frames are exactly the same. This is just $20 for the floral print. That's in there. I'm not sure how, if you want to change out the artwork. Yeah, I might have, I'm seeing what I have on here. And Don said he also saw it on his phone as that, so. And this is a wood frame. Like I said, if you want to change out the picture, it's going to take a little bit of work to get that out, but you can. It's got a really good mat in there too. So if you wanted to change out that picture in the front, you've got a really good mat and beautiful frame with it. Okay, we don't need to do, okay. Don, you can't message me while I'm on this. All right. So, and that's just $20 for the picture. Now, I grabbed a set of bowls. If anybody had been eyeing the jadeite swirl bowls that were in the, from Fire King, the vintage, that were in the front room from Auntie's Attic, those sold this weekend. And I grabbed this set of bowls from her today. They're white floral. and they are by Fire King as well. So these are the same as the Jadeite in that they're the same pattern. It's $40 for these white mixing bowls. They are vintage. There is some staining here, which we've seen in the groups, that you can just use the oven cleaner will get that off. Barkeeper's Friend, Peak. But yeah, to get it really off, you know, they've been doing that. And I've seen some other techniques that people use to get that super clean. So the set of bowls is $40. There's 4 of them. And there's like, it feels like a small chip on that one, actually. The medium-sized bowl does have some condition right here where there is a small chip. And then I did so well last couple weeks with the Afghans that when an Afghan comes in at a really good price, I grab them because I know they're going crazy in other places. And oh, this is wonderful. She has the measurements on here. $12. It's a 52 by 58 Afghan. It's vintage. And it's got some pretty spring colors on it. You got 2 shades of blue, 3 shades of blue, and then there's a peach and a white that runs through that. So that's 52 by 58, and that's just $12 for the Afghan. I thought this was the prettiest color. This just came in from Belmont Farmhouse. It's $17.50 for the vintage green basket. It has the wood lid. It's just a pretty minty green. You can actually like display stuff in it, put the sides up and use it like that. It's just really fun vintage basket. And that's just $17.50 for the pretty mint green basket from Belmont Farmhouse. We're getting near the end. I have a picture frame also from Jazzy Junk for just $6.40. That is like that porcelain, and it's got pink roses around it by Terra Graphics. So that's a pretty frame for just $6.40. Oh, these choice I grabbed from our vendor Good to Go. He brought in a bunch of Easter dies. The one side is a glossy finish, the other side is matte. Some of them do have punch holes in them. They're from 1983 by the Beasel Company. The ones that made all they're the ones that made all those famous die cuts. So I have, and they're $5.60 each. One side is glossy, one side is flat matte. Has the hole for hanging. Some of these were displayed, so there are little staple holes in them. If you want any of these, just say whichever animal. I have the cute little lamb frolicking in the flowers there. I have 2 of the Easter bunny. These are all the same price, $5.60 from 1983, matte and glossy on each one side. And then I also have the cute little duck with the umbrella and the rain boots, and he's also $5.60. So just let me know if you want a lamb, a duck, or a bunny. And those are $5.60 each, and they are from 1983. So scary to think that, you know, 1983 is considered vintage, but it is. So that's that. And then I grabbed this dog. His ear is broken here. He's a folk art little wood dog. He'd be cute if you want to hold some jewelry or something on there. He's just $4, and that's from our vendor, Good to Go. Well, you got it, Jennifer. When you come in, there's some other ones too. I think, actually, I did a YouTube video yesterday. You might want to watch that one because you'll see some of the other things. He's got these big honeycomb eggs and stuff in it as well. So you're going to want to watch the video that I did yesterday on YouTube and see if there's any more Easter decorations in his booth. He has a really cool, it's a large bunny. I think he's about 16 inches tall with a honeycomb belly, and he's only $9.60. So check that out if you haven't done so already, and let me know if you want any more of the Easter decorations that he has in there. He has these giant eggs. You got it. All right, so we got you on these. Yeah, that's a good deal on these. All right, grabbed a Borden's milk bottle. It's a full-size 1 quart for $12.80. It is the embossed. I'm trying to see if there's anything else on it. It's just got the 1 quart, and that's clear, and that's from the Looking Glass. Exactly. I'll take the dog. You got it, Lynn. And Beth Ann's got the, okay. Let me catch up with everybody here. So I've got Lynn for that cute dog. He really is cute. It's one of those things that makes me smile. And then I have the yellow planter for Beth Ann. Very pretty. Nice yellow. And it's got like the pale yellow. I like that. All right. Okay, and I also grabbed from Redeemable this inlaid wood box. It's got the geese waterscape on the top, and then the inside is a velvet lining. It's a brown velvet lining. It's kind of smushy up here and down here. I think it probably, I don't know what had in it, but there was something came in here. This is probably and then you get to keep the box after whatever the product was that was in it. And that's just $14.40 for the inlaid duck box. And then I grabbed a piece of furniture. I've got two more things that I didn't, and I grabbed from the Bronx Man Cave. This is for all three of these. These are dated from these are from 2005. And it's $12. No, not 12. What is this? He's 25% off. So it would be times 0.75. So $11.25. You get all three of these lizards. They're like some kind of plasticky, but then they've got the grout with the tiles in it. And there's three colors, and they come all together for one price. Made in China. They're just little, you can hang them. There's a hanging hook on the back. Oh, they have the hook so it hangs like this. The hook's weird. But you can hang them or put them in the garden as like kind of little stepping stones. So for $11.25, I mean, they're kind of cute just to put out in your garden. I don't know how long they would last out there, but pretty cute. And you get all three of those for that one price there. Okay. I grabbed this now. It's a very unusual piece. Oops. Oh my goodness. There's a glass vase in there that I forgot about. For $7.20, I have this gorgeous blue Crackle vase, and that's a good size too. It is 7.5 inches tall, and it's just $7.20 for this really pretty blue Crackle vase. Did she mark? No, just that's the price that it came in with. All right. Now, this is kind of a short, it's 23 inches tall. It's got the little handles on the side, you know, like the 1950s, 60s furniture did. I don't know, a child must have, you know, like when you write on paper with the pen, it goes through to the wood. You do have that, there's like inscriptions in there from somebody having done that. So this lip, it makes me think that like a book or something would go there. And I think a little person must have, when they were little, were doing that, and that kind of incised into there. It's a very unusual piece. 23 inches tall, 8 inches wide, 15 inches diameter, and it's $28. And it is wood. I mean, if you wanted to, and you just wanted this piece, you could take the legs off and put this on top of something if you want to put it on your desk. You know, you don't have to always leave the pieces the way they came. Or even in like a small child's room, they can put their books in there, and you won't worry about if they, if they get any more damage done to this, because it's already been damaged. And for that price, it's not a, family heirloom price. So I grabbed that because I thought that was cute. I also grabbed this. It's going to take me a bit to get this up. It is painted. It is embossed. It's in really good shape. It is a standard size Jensen Dairy Company of Hoboken, New Jersey milk can for $52. It would make a great planter, and it was probably painted back in 1970s. Yeah, small phone notepad cabinet. Yeah, that's true. Very short though. And this one is $52. It was probably painted in the 1970s or 1975, 76, when everybody was putting the eagles on everything, and Colonial was really big. I'm showing you the side with the pan. I didn't realize I can see in there. This is the side with the painted. So you can still read the Jensen Dairy Company, and that's just $52. This is an official, authentic. I'm not seeing any other problems with it other than, they did this stencil, but who cares? And that's $52, and I know these get harder to find. I don't have any Gray Barn t-shirts. We just, you can see the t-shirts here. Yeah, this one's actually Jason, Crystal Lake, because that was actually the first one was actually filmed right over in Blairstown. So people love this one because it's a local flair. And then we just have ones that have like You Had Me at Vintage and stuff. So those are our t-shirts. So again, that milk can is just $52 if you want to think about it. and you decide you want it, just send us a message and get back to us. We will gladly pull that aside for you. I want to thank everybody for joining me. Those are all the goodies that I have grabbed. I will be loading this up to YouTube for our friends who don't do Facebook. So if there's anything that you thought about and you want to come back and get it, just message me at that point when it's a replay, because I don't see the comments all the time. And over the next few weeks and months, you'll be seeing less of me as I start my diet again. So I appreciate those, my friends who are watching that like to bring me snacks and that. I do appreciate and love it. Unless it's a bag of carrots or some celery sticks, I'm going to have to say no to the cookies. Thank you and have a wonderful evening, and we will see you all soon. Good night.